Hey, Diet Disruptors. Carrie and Nicole are here. Happy Monday. How are you, Nicole?
I am very, very good. Thank
You're
you.
looking so put together this morning.
Oh, thank you. I do try, the past few months have been difficult, but I'm starting to break out my clothes again, my, collared
I
shirts and
know. Look at me. I'm like in my athleisure, like I
no,
always am. You're adorable over there. I will say this before we actually went live. I said you look so cute, and then you stood up. So you need to stand up for a
oh,
second.
yes, because I have my really cute orange pants on. I don't know if you could see. We'll go.
Look
Like I
how
have
cute you look. I
pants
can't
on.
stand it. So it's so funny when you're like working virtually. It's almost like when you dress up, you're just like, I gotta show you what I'm wearing. I am like
Right?
literally wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt.
But they're super cute.
Oh yes, super cute. Okay, so Nicole, we got you. Like we were when we talked about you co-hosting with me, we're like, we're not sure if you're gonna be able to make it every single week because you work full time as well as an educator, but you've been doing it. So
I
yay.
have been doing it's crazy because like I can understand now what doctors feel like when they're on call. So even though like it's virtual, it's like I'm on call, but I can schedule different things at different
Yeah,
times,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
utilize my
Um,
time.
so I want to know from you guys out there, are you like working home from home? Are you working from the office? Like comment below whenever you're watching this. If you're live, obviously do it now. But like, let's get a sense of like if you're working from home or not. And are you getting dressed? Are you getting dressed? You're motivating me to get dressed. Maybe next week I'll put something on. Okay, so all month we have been talking about debunking myths, which I think has been great. I've gotten so many messages from so many people that have just kind of it's resonated with them. And it's so interesting because people just listen to all the things that are out there and like try this and then try that and try that. And I'm like, gosh, what are we doing with the relationship with our body when we keep trying all these different things and we are completely inconsistent with our body, but we want our body to respond as if like we're a team, but we keep doing things that keep us from being a team, right?
Right.
It's so crazy. Like any relationship, like when you have your relationship with your husband, you expect like a consistency in the way that you're treated, right? Or in the way that you guys, respond to each other and speak to each other. And or with your own kids, if you're inconsistent and kids are like, I don't know how she's going to act one day or another, that's going to break a relationship. And it's the same thing with our bodies. And we've got to recognize that, right?
Right.
It's so funny. I can see my kids like they're virtual today and they should
Walking
be
around.
working. They should be working, but I'm seeing them walk around. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But
They're doing
anyway,
a classroom scavenger hunt through the house or something.
oh, okay.
See?
Sure. That's what's happening. So today we are going to debunk the myth, which is such a crazy one. When people hear this, they're going to be like, what about eating healthy? And I love that you are guest hosting because Nicole and I have known each other for a long time. We worked in education together, and Nicole always came out with these healthy eating. And I would be eating healthy as well, but a little bit differently, right?
Right.
And so Nicole, like you have always been known for being kind of a healthy eater. And then you literally took a dive, like your health like kind of went all over the place, right? But it wasn't necessarily because you weren't you like it was because you were eating healthy. I don't want people to think that they can't eat healthy. Like eating healthy is super important. The problem is so many people think that's what I have to do. I just have to eat healthy, right? I have to eat more vegetables. I have to eat healthy. So like go with like when you realize the difference between eating healthy and then eating what we call healthy and correct. What was kind of your like aha moment in that?
So I would say, so everyone would always comment because I had the strangest things that I would bring to work to eat. Like I would have hard boiled eggs, or I would have an apple, or I would have just a hot dog, or like just a sausage or something. And I would always
I
have
say hot dog is healthy, but there are healthier versions of hot dogs.
right. I mean like a chicken sausage hot dog type of thing. But so I would always have like healthy proteins, fats, and carbs, as we now know, but I was never eating them correctly. So I would just maybe have hard-boiled eggs by themselves, or I would just maybe eat an apple or strawberries or a banana by themselves, but I was always eating healthy. And the biggest change was that switching to this lifestyle was the pairing and combination of everything at the correct time, at the right time, really just totally blew my mind and changed my world. So
yeah, there's a difference between eating healthy and eating correct, right? And so, like, let's take the Whole30, for example. Okay. Like a lot of people do Whole30, and I think it's a great concept, especially for people that don't eat very healthy. It's a way for you to like really understand what healthy eating is. And a lot of people will lose weight the first month of doing the Whole30. Okay, it's eating clean, unprocessed food, basically, and things like that. It's a little stricter than what we do on the 4 Weeks to Wellness, but we'll go for that for now. And the reason why a lot of people will lose weight on it is because what happens when we eat unhealthy foods, when we eat toxic-ridden, processed garbage with lots of sugar, high in saturated fats and carbs and all of that kind of stuff, is that our bodies build up bodies build up fat cells to protect ourselves from toxins. So if we go a whole month of eating like really clean, like Whole30, our body's like, that's pretty interesting. And it might shed some of that fat because it doesn't need to build up that protection so much. But then over time, if we're not eating correctly, in addition to healthy, I know so many people that have done Whole30 that end up just either gaining weight back, or they just will lose a little bit of weight in the beginning and then really won't lose it again. Because we've talked about this so many times, when our blood sugar is not balanced, then our bodies will not respond the way that we want them to. It is all about blood sugar stabilization. So we have this myth that we just have to eat healthy. And if we could eat healthy and have a salad instead of mac and cheese, then we're going to be okay. Or an apple instead of pizza, then we should be doing okay, right? And people will say, don't diet, just eat in moderation. But in all reality, just eating healthy doesn't balance your blood sugar. And when you eat a plant-based healthy food, right, like you're usually upping your carb content. And what are carbs? Nicole, what are carbs? Do you know like what carbs turn into in our body?
they turn into sugar.
Mm-hmm. And so whether you're eating just an apple or whether you're eating bread. Now, obviously, an apple is healthier than bread, right?
Right.
But they're both going to raise your blood sugar if you don't pair it correctly. And so what I love about this lifestyle is recognizing that even if you don't eat healthy, you can still eat correct and keep progressing on your goals. Now, you don't want to do that all the time, but what would be like a meal that's like not healthy, but correct that you like?
Probably some ice cream and turkey slices or shrimp. I prefer shrimp. So ice cream and shrimp.
Yeah. I mean, now we don't put shrimp on the ice cream, but like I might do some shrimp cocktail.
Yes.
And then in a little while, I might have some ice cream, right? Like I don't feel like I need to pair it right there, but that's a great example of correct, even if it's not healthy, right?
Right.
Pizza with chicken is a perfect example of that. If you're going to order pizza, put some chicken on it. Now, might not be totally balanced, but like, let's be honest, a pizza with chicken is more correct than eating just an apple. Is it healthy? No. Is it correct? Yes. And if we are doing all healthy and no correct, then we aren't going to be able to really crush our goals. Now, it depends on your body style. If you're already kind of a naturally lean person, then maybe you won't really notice that very much, but you eat pretty healthy. And there was a whole point that your life, your whole health crashed, right? Crashed. And when you got back into healthy but added correct, it changed everything for you. What did it do once you added the correct to it?
So much more energy.
Mhm.
My mind just was clear. I didn't have that mind fog. Like in the afternoon, I could think straight. I wasn't falling asleep at 8 o'clock in my kids' beds, putting them to sleep. I was able to stay up and fold a load of laundry or watch something on TV,
Yep.
put toys away. So I just
Yep.
had a lot of energy and mind clarity back.
It's amazing how when you're balancing the right nutrients at the right frequency, then your body's going to do for you what you want it to do. It's not about depriving our body. And it isn't even about eating healthy all the time, because that's the problem with so much out there. Like, if you deviate from healthy, you're cheating. It's a cheat meal, and the cheat makes you feel guilty. Or if you deviate from the diet of like your macronutrients and tracking it, then oh my gosh, like you're going to derail your goals. No, the whole purpose is that you eat healthy and correct as much as possible. When you can't eat healthy, you eat correct. And then once a week, you have that appreciation meal where you have no rules. And the reason why it works is because every meal you're eating, you're boosting your metabolism, you're building consistency with your body, you're giving your body exactly what it needs so that its blood sugar is stable. And that is what our bodies want. Yes, they want all those nutrients from that healthy food. That's what you're giving it, but it needs its blood sugar stable. And if you don't do both, oh my gosh, like you're working so hard at eating healthy and then you miss this piece of it. And it's like, I think about Karen. I have her on our 4 Weeks to Wellness website. Karen was a client of mine, and she went vegan before she worked with us because she was like, I got to get healthy. I'm going to go vegan, plant-based diet and all that. And we're going to talk more about meat next week. But because she was eating really healthy all the time, but didn't know about eating correct, she gained 25 pounds.
Wow.
And she was like, came to me literally in that moment that so many people do, where they're like, I've tried it all and nothing works. And I'm like, that's because we don't talk about this. We don't. It's a myth to think if I just eat healthy, everything will be fine. There's a small piece of it that we have to add. And it's about getting the right nutrients and the right portions. Think about it. If you were eating brown rice, which is healthy, and just ate brown rice, you're just spiking your blood sugar. When you spike your blood sugar, you store fat. Your hormonal balance is all out of whack. You do that enough, you get brain fog. You have no energy. You're not getting the right protein at the right time, and you're not balancing it with what the fat does for when you do it all together. So it's so crazy to me that we don't teach this. And that's why you're a coach. That's why I'm a coach, because it's game changing, right? It really
It
is.
really is. I mean, and it is funny because, like you said, I actually, healthy, I probably eat less healthy now than I did before, but I have so much more energy. And it really is about that correct eating as well
That
as
balance.
health.
Well, you know what I think Corona did for a lot of people? People were like, chocolate chips, wine, like, whatever, ice cream, all the things. But everybody that we work with that is staying true to it is like, thank God for this, because I could have my like indulgences and never have to stress that I was doing it wrong. Now, like for me, I'm doing the 4 Weeks to Wellness with this group because I need a reset of a reminder and an accountability to really eat super clean for 4 weeks. And I
Mhm.
think that's important for all of us to do a couple times a year. But when I'm not, I'm eating clean about 80% of the time. But I'm always eating healthy and correct, except the one night, maybe two, that I do an appreciation meal, and then I don't have any rules.
Right.
So I think that's interesting. Now we're not doing the 4 Weeks to Wellness closed. Uh, Yesterday, actually. So we have a new group of people starting. So I'm super excited about that. But for those people that didn't do the 4 Weeks to Wellness, but you're like, oh, maybe I should have, or this is really interesting to me, but I couldn't do the 4 weeks. We also have a smaller online course. We call it like How to Fuel Yourself with Food. It's the PFC every 3 course. That's what we talk about. Eating correct is eating PFC every 3. And when you're combining it with eating clean, it's really powerful. But a lot of people just don't understand that piece. And so if that's you and you're like, I really want to understand more about it, then our PFC course is super affordable. you get lifetime access, and it will show you exactly what we mean by eating correct. And there's even some bonus modules in there about eating healthy too. The big difference is you're not doing it with a community, with a coach, really implementing the concepts, getting it tweaked and troubleshooted and all that. But if this is a better option for people, then I think that that's powerful. So this week, we are going to offer people, if they do the PFC course, and they watch this episode, this is the only offer that we'll do with this, right? And you message me or Nicole with the secret code healthy and correct, then when you get the PFC course, we will throw in either the 101 quick grab and go PFC meals, like not recipes, right? They're probably what you do for lunch all the time.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom.
I live by these. I mean, seriously, like this morning I grabbed some Vermont turkey sticks, and what did I have? An apple. And it's just like boom, boom, boom. Just
there's 101 of those quick grab and go ideas, portioned, general portions, but that will totally set you up for success. That's how my daughter plans all of her PFC meals every week for school. Boom, boom, boom. So you can either get that for free. That's a $19 value that we will throw in only because you have the code from this show. Or if you already have the 101 PFC recipes or meal ideas, then you could do this month's recipe subscription. So September recipe subscription, we will send you that as a freebie if you already have the 101 meals. And what I love about this lifestyle is we have recipes, some amazing recipes that you can cook and have an amazing family meal. You get your grab and go quick meal ideas, have your meal replacements like a protein shake or a protein bar, and this is simple. So the PFC course will teach you exactly how to do all that. And then you're going to get one of those bonuses, whichever one you think is, up your alley, whichever one you want. So you have to message me or message Nicole. It expires on Sunday, the code healthy and correct. And if you buy the PFC course, we will send you the extra bonus recipes. So cool.
Cool.
I love
them. Good.
I love today I'm making tuna Waldorf salad wraps.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm trying it out for November.
That's exciting.
I know.
I think I'm doing which one? I think I'm doing like a July recipe for dinner tonight. The chicken ginger salad, maybe, or
oh my gosh, yes, yeah.
Wait.
It's super good.
Ginger noodle,
yeah, noodle, right?
The other half, yes, it's the other half of the Dijon chicken with vegetables.
Yes. It's like a twofer. Like you can cook all of that one and then have a second meal the next night. Yeah, that was a fun one that I did. And I love that. I love that you know what you're cooking. I love that I know what I'm cooking. It's super simple. When you have them in front of you, be like, all right, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. I just sent my husband the grocery list and he got the ingredients. It was so simple. So very excited about that. So anyway, PFC course, secret code, and go have a fabulous day in your fabulous outfit.
I will. I might just walk around the block in my outfit. Okay.
I think I might go change. I think I might change my outfit, even though I'm not going anywhere. It makes me feel like a little bit more together, right?
Change and then send me a picture so that I could see what you have, what you put on.
I'll totally do that.
I'm glad that I could inspire you.
What?
I'm glad that I could inspire you today.
Oh, you always inspire me. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed another episode. Next week, we are debunking myths all about eating meat. Yay.
Ooh, good one.
Bye.
Bye.